It's just a game. True.
Almost ready for game time. And Harleen Garcia gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Stanford, base runner at first with 1 out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
That's in there.
You're going, you're going.
1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Willie Wagner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run. And with a base hit into the outfield. Hard hit ball to second. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run 90 feet away at third. Is put in play to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Freddie Wooten. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Freddie Wooten.
The inning as it's sent out to second. To his right, Smokey. Throw on to first, gets him. Digging in to try it again, Smokey. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Hedges is there. And the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Gone! Smokey will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And that misses. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance. But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Jason Neal.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late. We are inside. So digging in now, Smokey, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
First baseman, Jason Neal.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Into the box now, Abraham Quevedo. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Now at the plate, Sergio Rubio, and their runners at the corners now. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with
Ready for another chance. Smokey, he'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Shields has a beat on it. He's got it one away. Striding in once again, Smokey. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Pedroza, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Abraham Quevedo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Smoke toward third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to... and wake them up a bit.
Be nice. Fans involved at some point as well. Throw on to first in time, one away. Digging in and looking for more, Smokey. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one. The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
High pop-up. Ruiz is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in once again, Willie Wagner.
Next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Willie.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Shields has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead. We are north of the digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he's back standing. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Shields is after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Rio Ruiz. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. Here it comes on 0-2.
2-2.
Hard hit ball to second. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this. Next for New York, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Smokey.
Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Missed with a slider.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McCarty moves over, and that ends the inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Anthony Nunez.
1-1-1.
Hard on the ground towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Joey McCarty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. Ready once again, Smokey. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Smokey.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here now the 2-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Back up the middle. To his left, Nunez. On to first, and there were two down. Leading off the inning, Rio Ruiz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. That old slogan, a bloop and a blast, they use that right now.
And there's one down now. Into the box now, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Pedroza is off at first with two away. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2 balls and a strike. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
2-2.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will... Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Wagner. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's the second out. Striding in to start the ninth, Herbert Scadam, and they'll need him to get something going here. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Smokey is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in for the Jays, Chad Abraham. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant... But hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5. So striding in, Chet Nichols. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The New York. Just over the river. Stepping into the box, Smokey. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. DeLong stands at first with 1 out. Full count, 3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees. Coming to the plate now, Smokey, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Guzman. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now the relay home, and he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our... Next for the Tigers, Jared Rodriguez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rodriguez.
Hard hit ball to second. Smokey is there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Ready once again, Smokey. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Now the 2-0. Hard liner to center field. Cortez will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Leading off the inning, Damon Bonner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the inning begins with a quick out number. Digging in once again, Smokey. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Danny Turner.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win.
Tuesday night baseball. Next for New York, Smokey. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Stanford leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
First baseman, Jason Neal.
Takes this, and the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. Digging in now for the Yankees, Abraham Quevedo. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
No tag.
Moncada takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in, Sergio Rubio, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in.
Rubio.
Smoke on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about coming up.
1 out, nobody on.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Danny Turner.
Gets this one down. Neal fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Smokey. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jason Neal will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Neal. He singled his last time up. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Striding in once again, Abraham Quevedo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed on the side. Digging in to try it again, Damon Bonner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. And ready for another shot now. Smokey. He'll start off the fifth in this one. First offering on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2-0 now. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0. And a good eye here as he takes ball four, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Neal.
Jason Neal.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike three. Stepping in, Abraham Quevedo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Abraham Quevedo.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away. In now, Sergio Rubio. A hit in 2 tries so far. 3-0 pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball four. Coming to the plate now, Byron DeLong. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. 1 run scores. And not in time as the run scores. Settling in now, Smokey. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he takes ball four again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. A pause, and the 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Moncada ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So coming to the plate, Abraham Quevedo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 1-2, here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Left fielder, Sergio Rubio.
And that pitch misses for ball four. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Now batting, Byron DeLong. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker.
Next for the Tigers, Craig Thurman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Thurman.
Bouncer up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Lifted the other way out to left center. Thurman is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Moncada.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. 11-1 at the end of this one. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead. Afternoon base. George Bermundo gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Stanford, base runner at first with 1 out. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Jason Neal.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Damon Bonner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Sharply on the ground. Smokey right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's stepping up now, Yoan Moncada. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. It's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's out number 1. Standing in, Smokey, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Thurman is there to put it away for out number 1. At the plate, Smokey, he's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly. Next up for Detroit, Dave Thorman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sent on the ground out to second. Smoke has it. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rafael Guzman, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1-1.
Ground ball to third. Scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. Digging in now, Smokey. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And he's back in standing. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Stepping in, Jason Neal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Thurman giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Now at the plate, Abraham Quevedo in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Okay, moves down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Thursday night. At the plate, Smokey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So striding in, Juan Cedeno. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Juan Cedeno.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Smokey takes. And that's the first out. Standing in, Smokey. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Cedeno going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Next up for the Stros, Jesse Miller. He reached on a single in his first try.
Miller.
The pitch.
1-1.
Iced hard on the ground. Smokey from shallow right. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Richie Spann comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
1-1.
The inning is it sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Smokey will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hey! 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Full count, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
A payoff pitch one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Digging in once again, Abraham Quevedo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. grounded to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
On to first to complete the double play. Digging in now for the Yankees, Andy Polito. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 3-1. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Ready for another shot now, Byron DeLong. And their runners at the corners now. 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Standing in now for the Yankees, Nick Ray. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. On the ground left side, that's a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Great job.
Hey, that's what you try and do.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cedeno sprinting after it. 2 down.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching
Friday night baseball. So stepping in, Smokey coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
3-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Batting 4th, first baseman, Jason Neal.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side, fair ball down the line. Smokey rounds third and is digging for the plate, but no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Striding in once again, Smokey. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do.
Ready for another chance. Smokey. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.